She was offloaded at the southern sugar town of Nambour, where her crew set about the ritual of raising steam, the old routine. But what lay ahead no sugar train had ever faced before, a 2,000-kilometre haul way up the coast to where the sugar rails end, in a 50-year-old loco. So they oiled her and provisioned her, and christened her Bundy, after the sugar town where she was built. A final polish and they climbed aboard and said, "Bundy, let's go." Small-gauge steam locomotives were the backbone of the Australian sugar industry from the 1880s to their replacement by diesels in the 1970s. Many were scrapped or just left to rust, but not Bundy. Rail devotees salvaged and restored a few of these little tank engines, giving them weekend runs on closed tracks. But this was something else. This was a 50-year-old engine on a 100-year-old railway. The long ribbon of fertile land that runs up Queensland's Pacific coast grew up on sugar. In the glory days of steam, roads were bad or non-existent. River and rail were the kings of heavy transport. It's a rollicking ride on the old narrow gauge line. The rails are only an arm's length apart, but they carry remarkable loads. Modern sugar diesels may be bigger and stronger than Bundy, but they're just the evolution of an idea that started when the sugar pioneers laid the first temporary rails across their paddocks. Amid the dirt and dust of the cane fields, where men hefted the whole-stick cane and sweated in the high tropical heat, horses hauled the harvest on a makeshift line to the railhead. The arrival of a loco like Bundy to whisk the cane away to the mill was like the coming of a miracle. The Milliquin Mill still stands on the Burnett River to salute Bundy as she comes steaming back into the lives of the locals who once drove the sugar trains. And they well remember Bundy and her sisters on their good days and their bad.
It's been 22 years. It's brought back a lot of memories. You know, when you had to work these things for real, yeah, at the start of the week they were good, but by the end of the week when you had dirty water and they were priming, they were a real curse to sort of walk onto, and you'd